So guys, this is where I love to get my produce. Look at that view. Not much, little produce stand right off the road, but man, the view that comes with that. Look at that. Look at all that good local homegrown food right there. Got potatoes, onions, peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, papaya, cantaloupe, beans, watermelon, apples. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in to us, appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you can get something out of this video. So it's not too often here in Belize that something really just blows my mind. I've done a lot of videos here on things to ask for when you're looking for land, realtors in Belize, kinds of lands to avoid. I've done several videos. You'd have to go back to the whole library to see how many that I've done on that just has to do with purchasing land here in Belize. So the reason why I started this channel to begin with, just to give you a little bit of backdrop, if this is your first time tuning in, me and my wife moved to Belize about 3 years ago. We came here on vacation. We went back to the States. We were just sick of everything. We sold everything. We gave a bunch of stuff away, and our house was sold, and we were back on the road within 2 months, and we were here a week later. We really didn't do a lot of research, and we learned a lot when we first got here. There was a lot of things that we didn't think about asking, that we didn't ask, that we didn't research. Like I said, we just kind of came here on the seat of our pants. We literally just got in our vehicles and just said that we had had enough, and we drove here. And one of the things that we learned when we first got here was there's really no transparency here in Belize, and there wasn't any good research outlets or anywhere to really find out some real honest information. Most of it was just what I call fairy dust, bait and switch, made up stuff. It was just complete BS. And this, of course, was right after the pandemic. And when we came here on vacation, we were still where you had to get tested here and had to wear a mask in certain areas. So we were just at the end of the pandemic. And let me tell you what, there was so much land for sale in Belize. By the time that we got back here, that had completely changed. And I don't mean stuff for sale, I mean the prices. And we've seen it get worse here throughout the years as the tourism industry picks back up. Of course, just like anywhere else, prices skyrocket. And we looked and researched and spent a lot of money on, buying gas, putting in the vehicle to drive all around Belize. And we really did our research. And we looked for about 14, 15 months before we finally decided on this piece of property right here and had our house built. And let me tell you what, we learned so much through that process. And that's one of the main reasons why we decided to start the channel that we started, was to actually give people who are looking for real information an outlet to find real information. And I got to tell you, it has not been easy. I get a lot of emails that, a lot of people don't like what I'm doing. A lot of people don't like me putting the truth out there. And to be honest with you, I'm okay with that. Whether you like me or you hate me, if you're watching the channel, you're watching the channel. And, there's no saying that the truth hurts. So if what I'm putting out there hurts, then maybe you need to look at yourself. Maybe you're not doing the right thing. But I was sitting there yesterday and I saw this post that was on Facebook, and I literally read this post about 3 times and my jaw dropped. I could not believe, and this was coming from a realtor. I could not believe what he was putting out there. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he put out there and maybe give you a better idea of why I was just in disbelief that he actually put this out there. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and then we'll get back to the video. All right, guys, so as you can see, this gentleman, Job Castillo, depending on how he pronounces his first name, put this post out on one of the main pages here in Belize. You know, you really want to talk about some transparency here, and this guy really took a risk doing that. So let's go ahead and read what he posted. He said, "These two streets are only 1 block apart. This is why people say it's good to see properties when it rains in Belize. I've said this many times. Properties in either block can be great real estate opportunities at the right price. Pricing is key." I agree with that. "I always tell buyers most land properties in San Pedro need some sort of fill or work. The question is how much, and how much will it really cost you?" And I've said this in some of my videos before. Some people buy land and don't realize it has to be filled. And depending on where it is, how much it's really going to cost you to fill it. Sometimes it costs more than the price of the land. He goes on, "Data is power. It's time the buyer in Belize got more for their monies." That is great. "There's simple signs that will show you even on the dry season if an area floods." And I agree with that 100%. There's certain vegetation that you can look for on properties. You can tell if it's going to flood during the wet season. But those are trade secrets. Hire me as your buyer agent to have a great and honest representation. And it's got his contact number right down there, and you can see the picture on the right is completely flooded and the picture on the left is not. And I've seen this so many times here. Thank you for sharing this. It took a lot of courage for this gentleman to come out and share this. So really appreciate it. All right, so as you can see from this gentleman's post, and you can see from the pictures, let me tell you what, this is the first one that I've seen. Now, this is just my opinion because I follow all the pages. This is the first post that I've seen where somebody in the realty industry here has been forthcoming, transparent, and completely outright honest. And man, was that good to see. You know, you can look at these pictures again. One of them is completely flooded and the other one is not. But I've made videos on why it's important to look at properties during the rainy season so you can tell if your property is going to flood or not. And even especially this year, because of the bad fires that we had last year, there has been, the fires were still this year. So the bad fires were in 2024, and there's been extremely bad flooding in 2024 as well in areas that normally didn't flood because there is no vegetation there to catch this running water coming down these mountainsides and stuff. So this gentleman right here, it took a lot of guts, courage for him to put this post out there because he's going to get pushback from other people that, you know, are going to roll their eyes and say, you know, let the buyer find that out for themselves. And, you know, one of the other things that I learned here about Belize, and it's no different here in the States, these types of people are everywhere, but a lot of people want to look at the one sale rather than the future sales down the road. What I mean by that, a lot of people want to get rich off of one sale and they don't care if somebody ever buys from them again. And the businesses that I ran in the States, the businesses that I manage in the States, I did things different. Of course, I care about the one sale, but I want you a customer for life because that's where the money is. It's never in the one sale. Because if you sell somebody something once and you do them wrong, no one's ever going to buy from you again. The word is out. So you pretty much shot yourself in the foot. So Job, however you pronounce your first name, Castillo, let me tell you what, man, my hat is off to you. I give you so much credit for what you just did. And I truly hope that your Facebook page blows up from people wanting to come do business with you because you're doing the right thing. So, and like I said, I've never met this gentleman. From the post, I believe he's probably in San Pedro in the Cays. And of course, once again, I do not get paid to recommend anybody that I recommend on my page. Anybody that I recommend on my platform is because I appreciate what they're doing or I've done business with them personally. Let me tell you what, if you're looking for land in Belize right now and you're not sure about a realtor or something, in my opinion, I would definitely reach out to this guy first and give him a shot with your business, because anybody who's as open, honest, and transparent as this gentleman was has nothing to hide. And I truly hope that your business goes triple fold for the company that you're working for right now. And you should really think about opening up your own business, man. It's people like you that are going to change how things are done all over the world, not just here in Belize. So I really hope that anybody that's watching this video right now who's thinking about purchasing property in Belize, go find this gentleman, find out who he is, learn some more about him, tell him where you saw him, thank him for being honest, because he will get pushback for putting something that honest out there. There's people here that don't want people to be honest. They want to keep it on the dark. They want to keep it on the dark market, behind the shadows. Like I said, they only care about the one sale. They don't care about the many that can come with it. And you never know who your customer is. And I've learned this so many times. You never know if your customer is there to buy one piece of property or if he's testing you out and he's there to buy 100. I hope you find the one that's buying the 100 pieces of parcel. And once again, I just appreciate the risk that you took. So yes, if you're looking to buy property here in Belize right now and you're looking for a realtor, like I said, I don't know this gentleman personally, but from what I just saw, the risk that he just took, I would definitely go look him up. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys learned something out of this.